Good morning, students. Welcome to the Samta Shiksha Niketan online classes. Today, we are going to study the chapter number 3 Animals and Their Feeding Habits. We know that all animals need food to live. You know why? Because food helps animal to grow, get energy to do work and stay healthy and strong. Now, according to their feeding habits, animals are classified into three groups. First is herbivorous animals. Herbivorous animals are that animals which eat plants or plants products only. They are called herbivorous animals. Parrot, grasshopper, cow, goat, deer, zebra, horse are some examples of herbivorous. Second is carnivorous animals. Carnivorous animals are those animals which eat only flesh of other animals. They are not dependent on plants for their food. They eat only flesh of other animals. Lion, tiger, snake, shark, wolf and cheetah are some example of carnivorous animals. Third is omnivorous animal. Omnivorous animals are those animals which can eat both plants and flesh of other animals. Bear, crow, baboon and humans are some examples of omnivorous animals. Now there are some animals which eat the remains of the leftover food hunted by other animals, or they also eat dead animals. These animals are called scavengers. Hyenas and vultures are some example of scavengers. Now we will see that how animals eat. We know that different animals eat different types of food, and according to their feeding habit they have special mouth parts to eat a particular type of food. Some animals like squirrel, rats, rabbit, they eat fruits, seed and nuts. So they have very sharp front teeth to cut and bite their food. It is known as gnawing. Some animals like cow, goat, giraffe, camel, they eat plants using their front teeth. They first swallow the foods without chewing it, and after some time they bring their food back to the mouth and then they chew it for hours. This is known as chewing the cud. Some animals like lion, fox, tiger, dog, they eat the flesh of other animals. So for eating the flesh, they have very sharp, pointed and curved front teeth to tear the flesh. They have strong teeth at the back of the mouth to chew bones and flesh. Dogs and cats drink their milk with their tongue. So this method is known as lapping. Some animals have special parts for eating food. Like snakes, they do not have teeth to chew their food, so they directly swallow their food. Lizards and frogs have long and sticky tongues. With their sticky tongue, they catch insects. Mosquitoes have long and thin tube. With the help of this tube, they suck blood. Butterflies and bees also have long and thin tube, but they use their tube to suck nectar from flowers. Elephants have a long and thick tongue to break off leaves and branches, and then they put them in their mouth. They also drink water with the help of this trunk. We know that all living things depend on each other for their food. So how the living things are dependent on each other for their food, this is shown through a food chain. In any food chain, plant is at the first level. So plants are called the producer because they produce their own food. Here is an example of food chain. In this food chain, you can see that grass is eaten by a grasshopper. Then the grasshopper is eaten by a frog, and the frog is eaten by a snake. So, by this food chain, we can understand that all living things are dependent on each other for their food, and plant is at the first level. There are some organisms like fungi, bacteria, mushroom. These help to decay or decompose the remains of dead plants and animals. These type of plants or animals are called decomposers. So students, now I hope that you understood the animals and their feeding habits. Thank you and have a nice day.